John Safari, the Orange County Music League. We're here at Studio One Live venue in Mission Viejo, California, for the second to last time at this location on Saturday, July 23rd. We got music from Bristol to Memory and The Last Gang, who are also releasing their split EP today. Rosedale, all the way down from Toronto, Against the Sun. West Park is also releasing their brand new EP, and this morning we added a band called Third Place from Montreal because their other show dropped off.
Shield me from the flame. Let my private eyes stay. Oh, your lots of shame. I don't have to feel any pain. Not it. Whoa! Down on you anymore. I can't hear the sound of you screaming at my door. I'm trying to make the best of the time I have left. The time we have lived. Make some noise, come on! Make some noise for Tim!
And we're hanging out with Against the Sun here in the studio. Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves and say what you do in the band?
I'm Tim. I'm the drummer of the band.
I'm Calvin. I play the bass.
I am Chris, and I play lead guitar.
And I'm Brad. I do rhythm guitar and I sing.
All right. So you guys were just talking to me right before the interview here about this new EP that you guys have coming out, and it's called Alone. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what went into writing that and kind of what inspired you guys to put that together?
So the songs are basically a collection of experiences over the past couple of years of my life. We all collectively write the music, but the story is it's about a relationship, and it's tanking hard, and it's dealing with that loss. It's dealing with coming to terms with the fact that, you know, even if you are with someone, at the end of the day you're alone, and you got to be happy with yourself, and you got to live with yourself. So it's kind of dark. Explores a lot of like tough emotions, but we like to write serious stuff, you know. So yeah,
absolutely. I mean, I think everybody can connect to that in one form or another, where you know, at the end of the day, no matter what, you're alone. So dark. What do you guys have any other shows coming up in the future here, or you got anything planned, or are you gonna just kind of keep it dark for the EP?
I think we're playing here again in August. I think we're playing with you guys.
No, actually, maybe we haven't relayed that information. Yeah. Anyways, we'll
check out our Facebook page and everything like that, and you'll be updated with shows and.
Oh yeah, I mean, we got plenty of other stuff, so it's not like you won't be playing somewhere. So what's your favorite thing about being in a band and being able to be from Southern California?
My personal favorite thing, I like to use songwriting and playing music as a coping mechanism, as a cathartic experience. So when I, have these really negative emotions, when I'm about to like just break something, just like punch a wall in or something like that, I can like sit down and write a song instead of actually doing something stupid. And at the end of the emotional experience, I can have something to show for it. But,
I mean, regarding living in Southern California, I know I'm not from here. I'm originally from the Bay Area. I'm the only one who's outside of the greater Los Angeles area. And something I found living down here is, the opportunities seem to be endless in terms of where you want to take your music and where you want to show it to people. There's so many different types of people that are willing to listen and open their minds to hearing what we have to say about the music that we write. And I think that's a really cool thing.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's why a lot of bands move here from different parts of the country. Like, as a band, they come out here and, there's just the land of opportunity.
Yeah.
But we have Disneyland.
It's true.
There's only one of those.
Yeah, so you asked us about what's about music that we really love. For me, personally, it's about the people, honestly. I met my best friends through music. I love these guys so much. And, I mean, all throughout my life, I've been in bands with all these different kinds of people, and I've seen a lot of different terrible things, but I mean, like that's life. It exposed me to so much stuff that a lot of people my age don't know about.
Well, and that's definitely a good thing if you were to ask me, because you grow up as a person, you learn some character, and you're not sheltered and scared.
Exactly. Makes you unique.
Yeah, absolutely. What song are we going to be recording here coming up from you guys?
It's a song called "In Chains." It's going to be the first track off the EP. We're very excited for it. It's a song like feeling like you have no control over your life, that you're in chains and you gotta break free.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna break free from these chains with "Against the Sun." We'll see you guys in a minute.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
How can I love when it's out of spite? Telling me I got bigger lies. I used to laugh when I heard love hurt. I love's laughing at my hopeless world. Why do I love you? Right place, right time, circumstance was right, but now I'm stuck with you. Don't want it all. Don't think enough about what I can't see. Why is it hard just to love myself? Create my own personal house. It's easy to blame this on you. I can't accept all this abuse. It's crazy how one personal thing makes me question history.
And we're hanging out with West Park on their EP release night. Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves and tell everybody what you do in the band?
I'm Ina Debuname. I play drums.
I'm Prithvi Jana. I play bass.
I'm Shiva. I play guitar and sing.
All right. So tonight you guys are playing the EP release show for Simple Thoughts. Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about what went into the writing process of the EP, how you guys met, and kind of what the band means to you guys.
Okay, yeah. So, all right. So we met. We all met in kindergarten. So, and we all just graduated high school. So it's been a good 12 years together.
Yeah.
And in terms of musically, like we all hung out and played music together for a long time. But then in high school, Enod and I started like a band called the High Tides or something. Yeah, the band called the High Tides, and then that went on for a little bit, and then our bassist left, and we knew Prithvi was a really good musician, so we hit up Prithvi, started playing, and then we played with Prithvi for 3 years, and that became our band. For the writing process for this record, it was like all collaborative. Everyone brings their own part. Everyone brings their own idea, and in terms of lyrically, it was kind of exploring how like negative thoughts can kind of seep into your brain, but at the same time, how do you reconcile like having a fun existence and being positive with that side of your brain that is devious and kind of
absolutely. I mean, it's you have to look at every situation and find two positives in it, because there's always something that's positive even when it's negative, and that makes you be able to cope with it. But that's definitely something that people are going to be able to connect with too on the album. So,
the creative process is really cool. I mean, how it is. We're kind of a jam band, so we really love performing and like the spirit of the live music, and that's something we all strive for. Like, you listen to a record, but it's another thing to actually come see us live and like just see like the energy in action.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah, it's like oftentimes we jam and we're like, I guess we're playing our songs, like we're practicing a set. Like for instance, for the set we're about to play tonight, we were practicing for it, and we just get literally carried away. We'd be playing songs, and then someone would hit this just weird note like this, and then we just get like, that note's sick, like let's go, and then we just like drift from like a song that we were just practicing into like this new thing, and then we actually end up playing that live sometimes, if it sounds like good enough and if it's cool. So that's just like, that's a bit of our live shows.
And I mean, like, you know, we're three best friends. We've known each other since kindergarten, and like playing music with people you know so well, it's one of those, like, you know, it's a really like sentimental thing for us, and like I think, you know, it just amplifies the passion we have for music, and that's why we love to do it.
Hell yeah, dude. That's what the live show is about. It's about seeing the passion behind the art versus just listening to it and hearing it wherever you may happen to be at that time, doing whatever you're doing. You're not immersed in it like you can be at a live show. What would be the song that you would want everybody to listen to off of your EP, which is called Simple Thoughts, by the way?
If we were all
If you could only each one, which one would you push to somebody who's never listened to you before? You know, each one of you probably might have a different.
Let's all say a different song.
Yeah.
Can we all tell you
Yeah, exactly. You're individual,
Okay,
not as a
so,
band. Like, which one would you push? You know, individually.
I would push Intalia, which is our last song off the EP, and it's kind of, it has like a Latin feel with like and a lot of percussive things going on, and it's almost kind of like a straightforward verse chorus type thing, but we the effects that we got to use while recording it and kind of just the dancey feel of it is a good idea of how much energy we put when we play live.
Yeah.
And then also we have kind of like the guitar riffs and like the little, like we have this like weird like kind of experimental section part of the song, but and then it comes right back to like a little piano chorus. Like that's just kind of where we are in terms of making music that like it explores different like genres, but then it kind of comes right back to like what we are and like that kind of alternative indie rock type of thing that's going on.
And adding also on what Odani said for our last track in Talia, it's also like sonically like it kind of captures that gritty feel and the frustration in the lyrics of that song. So, I mean, yeah, you know, that's also, like, something, that's why I really love it. It's a favorite. I mean, for me personally, I think, I'm gonna say our third song, The I Don't Mind, because it's, so for our EP, what we did, basically, for all 6 songs, each 6 songs stylistically was a little bit different, you know? We explored, you know, different avenues of rock music and stuff. And the third song was, like, acoustic, a little bit more mellow. You could say like SoCal-y kind of sound, but it's, you know, it's more subdued than like your regular rock songs. But what really strikes me for the I Don't Mind is the lyrical content, and then like this, you know, this guy's a genius with the lyrics, and you really the whole basis on the song, the whole concept of the song was like it was like
that sounds like the band's working well to me. You know, that's a good thing.
Yeah. See, like honestly, like I'm gonna give it to him because this is a song he really wrote, and like he really knows a lot about the lyrics and how like the whole creative process for it went for him. So I'm gonna let you get this one again.
Okay. So this song it's basically about being stuck in kind of a monotonous rut of doing things every day and in a routine, and you're trying to find a like a way to balance like being in a routine and trying to do like push yourself forward, become a new person, become creative, do your own things. And it seems like a lot of at least society or school or like we were all in school, a lot of that kind of just pushes you into like this a place where your mind is like idle. Like it's like it's sitting there. You're not actually like you think that you're like pushing yourself, but really you're just kind of like just doing exactly what is expected of you, and you're not actually moving forward. So that's what that's about.
Favorite song?
Yeah, the song that you would tell somebody that you would want them to listen to first, and why?
I'd probably say our second track, The Ghost Inside, because it's a pretty straight, like, it's just like when the guitar riff hits in the beginning, it's just like, it's kind of dancey, but there's just this grit and this raw, like, I don't know, it's like it's almost screaming your name, and then everything comes together and it's almost this psychedelic, like, blur, and then it's just his vocals on top of just, like, the echo of the guitar stab, and then it was, like, a pretty powerful, like I'd remember the chorus if I had never heard the song, I think, you know? So to say, like, but, and the bridge, like, I'm super into tones, and, like, when I listen to music, I'm, like, looking for, like, a sick guitar tone, or, like, a reverb, or, like, a chorus on the bass, or, like, I'm always looking for those things, and I think, like, there's, like, a bunch of layers that we actually have started to, like, unfold live with this, like, with new equipment, and yeah, that's why honestly I'd push that song. I think like it's our most likable song.
Hell yeah! Well, I'm glad that you guys all picked a different song because that definitely describes the EP a little bit better for everybody. And to wrap it up, is there anything that you would like to leave everybody with?
Fuck Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Like it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yes, do that and listen to our music if you can.
I'm just gonna throw in the vote Gary Johnson then if you don't like Donald Trump. And this has been West Park at Studio One. Thanks for rocking out, guys.